Hello, Cancers. Welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. Thank you for spending this time with me today. This is going to be a reading for the Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as a little something for the cross watchers. Let's get right into this reading. Cancers and cross watchers, as you hear this reading, understand that not everything happens for everyone at the same time. Understand also that this is not the type of reading that's really guaranteed to resonate to a T. This is a reading meant for a lot of people listening, so naturally, not everyone's story is going to be exactly the same, so take that into account as you listen. All right, Cancer. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you may have relevant Aquarius placements. Scorpio is going to be a featured player, as well as Libra and Taurus. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of shifts in your life. There's going to be a lot of transformation. There may even be some romance that might be stepping into your life. You could be meeting somebody new. Ooh, Five of Swords. What happened here? I don't know, so random, but it feels like someone is getting karma. Might be wrapped up in a karmic lesson based on something that may have happened in the past. This could be you. This could be somebody around you. I promise you, the featured player. If it's not an Aquarius, some of you are moving on from an Aquarius. Some of you, it's a Leo. Or some of you are Cancer, Leo, cuspers. You Cancer with Leo in your chart. Yeah, no doubt. Since I was talking about a romantic relationship, it does feel like there is someone coming back. And maybe there is some detachment, either on your part or theirs. This isn't a no contact reading, but for some reason, I'm like getting that vibe that maybe you guys are not in direct communication right now. You got a Libra that could be relevant to your story. Yeah, no doubt. Some of you, you're ending a long-term relationship. Some of you, this is a divorce that's happening. And it feels like there's somebody that's running your name into the ground. For some of you, this is your kids. Maybe some of you are at odds with your children. Yep. There is somebody running your name into the ground. It could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We got opposites here, Libra and Aries. What's your opposite? Cancer, Leo. We already mentioned Leo. Leo is right here in the heart of your reading. So yeah, so that's what I was picking up there. You got a Sagittarius. All right. You had a lot of different signs. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius showed up. Aquarius, Libra. Gemini didn't show up, but we'll go ahead and put Gemini out there since we have the air signs already here featured in your reading. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is going to be prevalent as well. What is going on here? You got somebody potentially returning. Somebody is stalking you. An Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini could be significant. As I stated, some of you might be Gemini, Cancer cusp, possibly. Okay, some of you are definitely moving on from an air sign. Detached. Absolutely. It feels honestly like there is somebody that wants to talk. Maybe there is somebody, maybe it even could be you, Cancer. Maybe there's a situation, a relationship that is relevant to you that maybe you really do want to heal, whether this is romantic or otherwise. But it feels honestly like there's just some things that you guys have not been able to get over. You guys haven't been able to get past something in particular in order to get to this place of healing and restoration. And a lot of you, it had something to do with the fact that somebody was covering up the fact that they were dealing with somebody else. They were cheating. There was physical cheating. Some of you, somebody might have loose ties with the baby mama. Maybe they go back and forth between you and somebody else. Yeah, now it feels like things are getting really real. as far as divorce is concerned. Because it feels like Cancer, maybe you're adjusting to this new normal of singlehood right now. Or maybe some of you, this could have been somebody that acted like they were single, had a whole bunch of other people in the background that they were dealing with when they were supposedly in a relationship with you. They could have even left you to be with somebody else. I hear abandonment so badly. That's what I'm seeing. I see a neglectful father. This could be somebody you co-parent children with. This could be your own dad, Cancer. For some of you, so random. There could have been a recent death in the family. Or some of you might be worried about someone's health, and it feels like it could be a mother figure. I feel like you're mourning the death of somebody random. Maybe somebody doesn't have the money and finances to bury their mother. And random, it feels like some of you are not talking to your mother, or some of you are mothers and you're not speaking to your children. I did mention that. It feels like there's going to be something that might change here. Okay, yeah. Maybe you feel like you can't get through to this person. Maybe, you know, after going through this time and time again with this person, it brought out the very aggressive side of you. And maybe this person just really doesn't want to hear what you have to say. Somebody is like under the perception that they're being nagged by their partner. But I also see that there could be some accusations that are absolutely 100% correct. It's like this person, yeah, you are dealing with somebody who is cold and detached. It's like they don't give a care about your feelings, you might feel. So it puts you in this position, Cancer, to make a major decision about how you're going to move with this situation. Is it worth it? Are you better off sticking in a situation that maybe you've stuck in, you've hung in there for the longest time, but in the end, you're the one getting the short end of the stick. You're the one that's always crying. You're the one that's always getting disappointed. Or for some of you, like I said, this is a co-parenting relationship, or maybe a relationship with your parent. Maybe there was a parent of yours that has let you down repeatedly, over and over again. For some of you, it could be your mom. So I honestly feel like there is somebody that you haven't spoken with for a while that's getting ready to take a chance on you. You may have put somebody out of the house. You may have, somebody feels like you have completely deserted them, by the way. And it feels like, it has something to do with cheating and somebody not wanting to own up to their cheating. Oh, yeah. This person was taking advantage, or maybe you feel like they were getting all the perks in the relationship and you were getting the short end of the stick. They were taking more than they were giving. Maybe you feel like you were generous to a fault. And maybe you felt neglected by your partner. For some of you, you're starting to feel this way. You're going through this. You're in the thick of this right now. You've been faced with a judgment call to let something go. And as disappointing as it is, some of you are realizing that it really is time to let a relationship go, because you're coming to realize that the person that you're dealing with, you may be summing it up in your head that they're just really not going to change. They have no interest in changing. So you're making an investment in yourself. And the investment is singlehood. Some of you, this investment is maybe starting your own thing. Maybe going to school. Turning it over a new leaf when it comes to your career. Maybe you have been trying to do so, and maybe you're feeling a bit discouraged about, because it looks like some of you might already be in business for yourself, and maybe you're just discouraged with how the things are going right now, and you're having to make a judgment call about whether or not to really step away from your work to maybe do something else. Your fears are going to challenge you with this situation, but it feels like something really does work out very well for you, with you deciding to step out on faith and really pursue something. If you have any type of legal situations that you need to take care of, a ticket, a document that needs to be filed, something that needs to be, I'm hearing timely filing. Take care of that. Now, some of you could be dealing with somebody who's breaking the law. There could be somebody around you that is stealing or lying to you about money. I don't know, it feels like your morals are going to be put to the test by some fake people that are around you. Or like I said, this could have been your partner. They could have been doing the shady stuff behind your back. I did say somebody is taking more than they give. But at the same time, I feel like some of you, this is taking place at work. You got some shady, unethical people at work that are really getting on your nerves. Did I say this in the beginning? Somebody has to pay. Somebody's getting some type of karma for something unethical that they're doing. It's like somebody's going to pay for the things that they're doing in this situation. Yeah. You have an energy vampire. Cancer. For some of you, this could be somebody around you that is just very codependent. I don't know, like I do see that some of you are energy healers, or this is just something that you're going to be discovering about yourself when it comes to your spiritual gifts. This is what I mean. There's people around you. This is possibly the shady people that I'm seeing, like people that are trying to capitalize on your energy. And that's what I mean. This could be fake friends around you. Oh, I think I was talking about fake friends, phony people. I don't know. There could be people that are befriending you because they get some type of benefit out of it. So just keep that in mind. I don't know. This is either you maybe attracting wounded souls. Maybe this is you. Maybe you do have some childhood wounds that it's really time to face and to work through, Cancers, because it really feels like it might really be time to move on from some things that are really blocking you from forgiveness. But this would have something to do, like I said, with childhood wounds. I can't help but to notice, yes, I did mention someone's passing. It feels like there is somebody, Cancers, who may have passed away that was very important to you, that may be sending you a message. Signs that they're okay, signs that they're with you. I'm hearing I'm with you in your time of need. So I do feel like your angels are definitely around you right now. Yeah, it is going to be very important for you to cloak your energy, because I do see a lot of you Cancerians are empaths. Maybe there's nobody that taught you about boundaries, and maybe this is just something that you're learning about right now, putting up boundaries. Maybe you weren't taught to really speak your truth, or maybe this is your children. Some of you, there could be somebody around you. This could be your children or you. Your innocence was taken from you. This is why you're the wounded child. You got some secrets that you're really hiding away. And it does feel like there's somebody, like I said, that passed away. I don't know. Some of you could have run away from home at a very early age. Like I said, you're struggling with your relationship with your kids. Some of you Cancerians, it's because your child just yearns to be heard by you. And maybe they don't feel like they can be. And some of your children are really struggling with their identity. Maybe being punished for having an imagination. And there's some real honest and true blockages having to do with your children. And it could be that some of you were fed these limiting beliefs as children. And now it's really time to reprogram your belief systems, because like I said, there's a blockage here for some of you Cancerians. No doubt about it. So since we're talking about your friends, so-called friends, it does feel like I did mention gossip. Somebody's running your name in the ground. For some of you, this has already happened. And I don't know, I'm hearing Virgo so strongly. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus is going to be significant. That's what I mean. Somebody is having to pay for something unethical, something that they're doing that's completely wrong. Someone is doing something behind your back and it feels like they've got to pay for this. Spiritually, they got to pay for something here that they're doing, because it does feel like you've got a lot of spiritual support around you. But then it's like your spirit guides are saying, make sure you take some time to breathe. It's going to be necessary for you to go out to the ocean. I don't know. I'm hearing that. Go out to the ocean. For some of you could be traveling. There could be a delay with some type of travel. But I do see a need to maybe get away, to maybe clear your head, to maybe go on an emotional cleanse, to cleanse some of this negativity away from you. And maybe some of you have been on a losing streak, Cancerians. It feels like you're about to win. So there is somebody, for some of you, that's trying to come and defeat you, right? Send you all this negative energy, this dark energy, and it feels like you win in the end anyway, because it feels like you're destined to succeed. There's somebody that's really salty and jealous and could really be watching you. And I promise you, somebody has like really like ill intentions towards you. It's like somebody really wants to see you down. I do see Aquarius. This type of energy did come up in the Aquarius reading, and you do have an Aquarius. And it came up in Gemini as well. So no doubt, some of you, like I said, are dealing with air signs. You got to clear away some baggage here. Maybe you do realize it's time to go out in nature or go clear and cleanse. You may have been putting off some travel plans. It could have been you. It could have been circumstances. Some of you, it's work. Or some of you, it's financial type of setbacks here. Somebody's not sure if they can rebuild something with you, because they really see you as somebody who is cold. You've gone cold. You've grown distant. You're very short with them. Short-tempered. There's no small talk anymore. It's all just a cold climate between you and this person. And I can't help but to notice that some of you, it's you and your children. You had a child that's unruly, that doesn't want to listen to what you have to say. Or somebody around you that's acting childish. You're trying to get through to this person, give them some type of sound advice, and they just really don't want to hear you out. And I can't help but to notice also there's somebody around you that is ill, that is not healthy. This could be figurative. We could be talking about dysfunctional relationships around you, or we're talking about somebody who just really needs some medical attention. Speaking of medical attention, yeah, somebody really does need to get their women's health taken seriously, their men's health taken seriously. Some of you, it really is time to get a gynecologic exam, because there might be something going on, like you might not be feeling well, and you might be discovering the reason why. Some of you are overdue for a physical. And some of you might want to get your heart checked. Or if this is you, you know you have a heart problem, make sure that you're taking your medications. That's going to be key. I don't know. Some of you are definitely leaving behind somebody with an abusive personality. Like I said, this could be in your relationships with your parents. Relationship. And so random. Some of you may read tarot. You may have an aspiration to read. You may feel called to explore your spiritual gifts. And you might be discovering that this is something that you have a natural knack and talent with. And I feel honestly like, yeah, you're going to really be discovering that you are an energy healer. But at the same time, you're also going to be realizing it is time to put boundaries between you and certain people. Because I promise you, there's certain people that are coming around you that don't have the best of interest. And you do have somebody, like I said, that is coming back. Some of you, this is a romantic interest. Thank you for leaving me. This could have been a very painful lesson. Maybe, like I said, you held on as, like, you hung in there so long, disappointed time and time again with this person. The lesson was in realizing that this was a blessing, that this individual left your life. I see abuse. I see physical abuse, verbal abuse, and something that just really wasn't built to last. The thing is, somebody still has romantic feelings for you. And it feels like that's what this person is coming in to realize. I know I made a mistake. For some of you, there's someone from your past, whether this is your mom, your dad, sibling of yours. Maybe they did make a mistake, and maybe this is what this apology is about. Others of you, the mistake you might feel was getting involved with somebody that maybe you picked up on something in the beginning. You're very perceptive, Cancer. You're very intuitive. Maybe in hindsight, realizing, you know what? I knew this. I knew that this person wasn't really serious. I knew this person wasn't in my life for the right reasons. And so maybe you're looking back and saying, you know what? I know I made a mistake. You're going to make mistakes with your children, with your family. And now it's time to focus on healing. To not focus so much on the mistakes that were made, but now to focus on moving forward and healing. Whether this is moving forward silently without this person, whether or not you guys continue to not be on speaking terms and you find a way to forgive and let go for your own benefit. Or whatever the case may be, whatever you decide to do with that. But your spirit guides are really saying it's time to really free yourself from the bondage that this is really causing you. Because some of you, this holding on to so much resentment is costing you health-wise. You got some jealousy around you, whether this is jealousy that you're aware of, or there is someone secretly watching you that is absolutely jealous and salty, maybe over your success or over the fact that you've moved on and you don't want to deal with them anymore. And maybe you are realizing that you're better off as friends than lovers with somebody because, I don't know. But just know in the back of your mind that somebody that you feel can't really be trusted may be coming back into your energy to try to convince you that they've changed, that they're different, Cancer. And I just see you as hesitant of trusting this person anyway. Yeah, deception. This person brought deception to your door in the past. And maybe there could be some cultural differences between the two of you, religious differences between the two of you. And so much so, all of these things that were working against this relationship, you know what? It was just time to let this person go. And maybe you have realized that, and maybe you're making room for some new relationships in your life. Some of you, like I did say, you're going through a divorce actively, or you're not married on paper, but you're moving on from somebody. There could definitely be, once you completely free yourself of this situation. Let's talk about this for a minute. We did talk about harboring resentment, holding on. Your spirit guides is like, it's time to free yourself from the mental prison and the bondage that this is causing you. It could be keeping you from your soulmate, your true soulmate, because it does feel like for some of you where you are deciding to completely free yourself of the hold that the situation has on you, there will be someone new that really potentially may come in to your life. But it means that it's going to be time for you to turn that energy over to yourself. It's time to focus on your healings, your healing, rather than dwelling on past mistakes, past perceived mistakes. It all happened for a reason. And I see forgiving and learning. It all happened for that purpose, for you to learn from these things that happened. Forgiving. Yeah, confirmation of what I was just talking about. Not holding on to all that resentment. And some of you, this has been going on since childhood. Or as mentioned previously, you're harboring some type of resentment for your children. Or vice versa. They're harboring this resentment towards you. I don't know, maybe they didn't like somebody you were married to or in a long-term commitment with. Bottom line, you do have somebody that's coming back into the picture. I did say that. Somebody that may be wanting to heal something with you. Maybe there has been somebody that has been wanting to come to you for a period of time. Maybe fear has been the very thing that blocked them. And maybe, you know what, somebody is going to a tarot card reader to see about you, to check up on you, to see what's really going on with you these days, while you guys are not talking. You got a Libra. Libra, Leo, and Virgo. Cancer and Virgo. I'm hearing Taurus. I'm telling you, there's somebody that's doing some dark work on you, and it might have something to do with these signs. Whether it's in their moon, rising, or Venus. Holy Spirit, what is the advice? Any advice, Holy Spirit, that you have for the Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Any advice you have for the Cancers, Holy Spirit, Cancers? Okay. I don't know. This isn't really advice. I'm going to go back to and shuffle an advice card, but basically it feels like you've made a lot of sacrifices for certain people in your life that didn't deserve your energy, that didn't return the sentiment, people that didn't have your best interest at heart. Use discernment when dealing with certain people, because there are certain people that will be trying to come back into your life, that will be trying to come back into your energy, right? You're an energy healer, you're an empath, some of you are tarot card readers. And not everyone that's coming to you, like I said, has the pure intentions. And so your spirit guides are saying, listen to your intuition as it pertains to certain people that you are making these sacrifices for. Some of you, it's really time to say no to certain people and to stand your ground. If you say something, mean it. Let your no mean no, your yes mean yes. There will be people that come into your life that will try to test your boundaries. Your spirit, and maybe you're trying to be patient with certain people. And your spirit guides are saying, you know what, just like I said in the Gemini reading, it's time, or just like the spirit guides rather said in the Gemini reading, it may be time to move on from certain people, circumstances, or situations. Sticking to that decision, not wavering in that decision, because like I did say, there will be some people that come and try to test you. Sticking to that, sticking to your decisions. And there may be a soulmate coming your way. The advice, Holy Spirit, let's try to do this again. The advice for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus couldn't be more clear. Surrender resentments. Confirmation all over the place. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Yeah, it feels like somebody is dwelling on the past. I And your spirit guides are saying, keep moving forward. This is what's blocking you from moving forward, Cancer. Harboring these resentments. Soon as I part the deck. Wow, look at synchronicities. Lift the curse, forgive. That's what's haunting you. For some of you, you may have hexed yourself and may not even realized it. Some of you, there no doubt is somebody on the outside of this trying to send some negative energy your way. But you got to get out of your own way. You're creating blockages for your own self in some areas of your life because you're harboring these resentments. Like I said, it's really putting a damper on your health for some of you, and yeah, creating this negative atmosphere in your brain. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Now it's invaded your thinking. Constantly thinking, replaying old events over and over in your head about how somebody did you wrong, hurt you, did you dirty. Your spirit guides say, lift that curse. It's time to forgive. Let something go that is really blocking you. Bring peace to troubled waters. Confirmation too. I did talk about going out to the ocean, getting a spiritual cleanse. Whether this is literally going out to the ocean, this is getting outside. There is something that just needs to be cleansed away, some old emotional debris that you got to just leave at the altar. Cancer. Yes, look at this. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Confirmation again. Yes, going out in nature. Surrendering low self-esteem. See, in order to attract the right person, you got to be in the right mind frame. And your spirit guides are saying, while you want that ideal partner, it's going to be necessary. Confirmation of what we talked about before. Focusing on your own healing. What is it that's attracting chaotic people? People that will take advantage of you. People that you bend over backwards for. It's time to dig deep and get to these get to the core of these childhood issues. These things that you haven't been able to move on from and let go of. And now it's really time to create a better atmosphere for yourself. It's creating a lot of frustration, and your negative thinking is creating a lot of blockages from your manifestations actually coming through. So with that, Cancerians, this concludes your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, the way to do so would be to go to my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Consider subscribing to my channel. If you decide to subscribe, make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. I will see you guys again in the next one, Cancers.